Uh, Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone for today's our webinar on real estate conclave. Real estate sector is among the world's most recognized sector for contributing in the Indian economy. Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone for today's our webinar on real estate conclave. Real estate sector is among the world's most recognized sector for contributing. Sorry, there was some. The growth of this sector is very well complemented by the growth in the corporate as well as the agricultural demand. And the demand for the second home has also increased. The real estate sector is among the top three sectors across the major sectors in terms of the revenue and the employment. This sector attracts the major investments from the HNIs and the NRIs both in the short and the long run. The real estate sector is expected to grow by more than 65,000 crore. Retail, residential, hospitality and commercial real estate are the major ingredients of this sector, and the much needed infrastructure is also required for the India's growing need. Last year, the world was almost stalled due to the pandemic COVID-19. This has not only disrupted the people's daily routine, business and the working model, but also the housing preferences has also changed. Therefore, especially for the past few months, witnessed a sharp rise in the demand for the holiday or the second homes. The investment perspective, the second homes in non-metro cities are relatively safe investment options with higher capital appreciation compared to the houses and homes in metros. These properties can be rented out to homestays and the tourism businesses, a booming market promising an assured and stable source of income to the investors. Karjat forms a part of the Mumbai metropolitan region and is also located equidistant from Bombay and Pune within a range of 100 kilometers. The river Ulas also flows through this town, and it is one of the most prominent tourist or the second home place. With this contrast, we at Rohit Housing has tied up with UEstates for Real Estate Conclave with the theme of Make Your Dream Come True. About the Rohit Housing is one of the leading real estate company formed in the year 1996 under the leadership of Mr. Uday Veer Singh. It mainly caters to the clients throughout Mumbai, in particular to Navi Mumbai. We own more than 2 decades of experiences in the real estate market, working with the companies such as Lodha, Ajmera, India Bulls, Shaltrax, De Silva Enterprises, Sankeshwar to name a few. We have also developed the property under the name of the Grahinsa Nirman. We have also diversified ourselves into the legal services and the project management services for the real estate. UEstate is an ultra luxurious collection projects they have got. They have also launched serviced villa plots at U by the name of the U Rivergate Karjat. Now, anyone can dream of build their dream vacation home with the blend of outdoor and indoor living, all the serviced by the international hospitality partner, which has came true because of the UEstate. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Nikhil to take over and give the brief description about the project.
Thank you, Rohit ji, for this wonderful introduction. So I welcome each and everyone and thank you for joining this session wherein we would be talking more about this project which is there in Karjat. And like Mr. Rohit rightly said that in today's time we have seen a trend wherein people who earlier were more interested in buying a flat for themselves and giving that on rent so that that can also be used as a second source of income. But there's a paradigm shift, right from a flat. Now people are more interested in buying a land or looking for a second home, which will also give them a good return on appreciation. At the same time, they can also get a decent amount of rent by decent amount of money after giving that particular property on rent. So in this presentation, what I'll do is I'll just take you to this entire development, the beautiful project which is there in Karjat, which comes under a code name of Terra La Page. So Terra means territory and La means buy. So the land by the river Page is wherein we are offering you a premium luxurious villa plot which no other builder in Mumbai or around Mumbai will be offering you with so much of amenities. So stay back, enjoy this entire journey wherein I will share you my screen, take you to the project, explain you where exactly we are located, how far are we from a few points like Karjat station, from National Highway 48 and so on. And I also have some real-time images of my project, which I will also share it with you. And also in between, I will show you an entire drone video of this development. So by that time you come to our site, you will have an idea how beautiful this entire project looks. Okay, so just allow me to share my screen. And one more thing, in between, if you have any doubt, just keep a note of it. And at the end, we will have a question and answer round wherein you can place your questions over there and we would be answering all of them. Okay, thank you. So I'll just share you my screen. Rohit, just confirm, is my screen visible?
It is visible,
It
Nikhil.
is. Great, great. Okay, fine. So like I told you, this presentation is only for the worthy one. When I say this presentation is only for the worthy one, those people are the one who actually understand what exactly investment in land, which is a world's oldest asset class, exactly means. Okay. So to start with it, what you see on my screen right now is our sales office, which is there in Karjat. So once you would be visiting our site, you will find us over here, and you can see what kind of client which are given us a beautiful feedback. Okay, and also a very good responses wherein they have walked down with their families during a weekdays and during a weekend when we started an aggressive marketing in Mumbai and Pune. So in total, in this entire development, close to 60% of the unit has been sold out. And you can see how the entire sales office were flooded with the clients. Going ahead, like I told you in this presentation, I will explain you about this entire development, show you some photographs and also a drone video so that you will get an idea how beautiful this entire project is. And at the end, we will take some questions which is there from your end. So this is a lifetime of happiness which is awaiting for you. Why we called it as a lifetime of happiness? Because people at nowadays, like, I also wanted to show you a trend which was observed and also it was published in newspaper wherein lots of people had wanted to invest in land after the pandemic time. And I'll tell you why it is. We currently stay in a concrete forest, in a society, in an apartment. So whenever we used to hear there's some COVID cases which has come right on the same floor or right next to our neighbor, so there used to a different type of fear which used to come in our mind. So every one of us, I'm sure every one of us had given it a thought stating that why not to shift to our native place or why not to shift to a second home which is far away on the city so that we along with our family feel safe during this pandemic time. So actually, this was also been published in two different newspapers, wherein lots of Indians had bought a land for themselves and also they have bought a second home, which they are using as a holiday home or as a weekend home for them. Okay. So what we are into, it's an asset reserved for a selected few, that is land. And also there was a survey which was done by meritco.com and housing.com. So from a sample size when asked to the Indians stating that according to them, what is the most preferred asset class? So whatever money do they have, if they are planning to invest that money, so what would be the asset class in which they would like to invest? So from that sample class, 35% of the people had voted for land. Then comes 28% who had voted for gold, followed by fixed deposit, and at the end it was stock. So in this also, there were maximum of the people who wanted to invest their hard-earned money in land because they actually know what kind of appreciation they will get in near future. So I'm sure that everyone who had joined this webinar are from Mumbai or either from Pune as well. And maybe many of them had also joined from outstation. Okay. So because my land, like Rohit ji had already told you, our piece of land is there in Karjat. This entire development is there in Karjat, which falls in the middle of Mumbai and also from Pune. So it is equidistant from Mumbai and Pune. So if for Mumbaikar, if anybody asks us that according to us, what is the most popular destination place? So if I have to spend some quality time with my family or along with my friend, so very first thing comes in our mind, let's go to Lonavala. I'm sure every Mumbaikar, the first ideal choice is to go to Lonavala. Okay, but let's not forget at today's time, Lonavala is overcrowded. Okay, so during weekends and during a long holidays, you will find that road leading towards Lonavala is completely blocked because everybody first ideal choice is go to Lonavala to spend a vacation. And again, it's a highly commercial at today's time. And at top, it is unaffordable. When I say it's unaffordable, that itself means if you're planning to buy a plot or pre-constructed villa in Lonavala, so you have to spend not less than 2.5 CR. Okay, so that is what we say that it is unaffordable at today's time because Lonavala is already a saturated market. So you cannot expect some good returns if you are investing your hard-earned money today in buying a plot or in a pre-constructed villa in Lonavala. Same cases with Alibag as well. So Alibag also is overcrowded, overpriced because like I told you, it's also another most popular destination place for Mumbaikar. It's already a saturated market. And when we say that we need to have a dream house right next to a river, and if you're choosing Alibag as an option, so let me tell you, there are very limited land which is available in Alibag, which is actually touching some river or water body. Okay. So earlier there were lots of land, but now you will find very less land which is there over there. Okay. Plus, if I have to compare Alibag infrastructure with maybe Lonavala or with Karjat, so let me tell you that it has also been rated as underdeveloped in terms of infrastructure. If you have to see colleges, schools, multiplex, grocery store, there are very less all this infrastructure available within Alibag. So Alibag is also said to be an underdeveloped in terms of infrastructure. But we have also seen that trend which was observed wherein during pandemic, lots of people had bought a land for themselves. And we know that buying land is the biggest opportunity for today. So we have found a perfect destination for the worthy few. We don't want you all to go and search for your dream house in Lonavala or in Alibag, wherein you would be spending more than what is required in a saturated market, so that in future, even if you are planning to sell that property, you won't get a good returns. Okay, because like I told you, it's already a saturated market. So we have found a perfect destination for the worthy few, that is Karjat. I'm sure every one of you have heard about Karjat. So let me just throw a few lights on Karjat, stating that how well it is connected, okay, from Mumbai, also from Pune. Let me tell you, Karjat is very well connected in terms of roadways and also in terms of railways. So talking about the roadways, there is this National Highway 48, which is also said to be an old Mumbai-Pune highway. So if you are planning to go towards Karjat, so you have to rely on National Highway 48. What if at some point of time National Highway 48 is, if you will find that there's lots of traffic on this road, you also have Mumbai-Pune Expressway to reach out to Karjat. Okay, so National Highway 48, Mumbai-Pune Expressway, plus my entire development, which is 66 acres of land parcel, which is there in Karjat, falls on Karjat Murbad Road. So in terms of road connectivity, Karjat is connected by National Highway 48, Mumbai-Pune Expressway, and this entire land parcel falls on Karjat Murbad Road. These are all the road connectivity. Talking about rail connectivity, Karjat station, which comes under far central, and plus Panvel station, which comes under Navi Mumbai. Let me tell you, there is a railway track which connects Panvel station and Panvel station and Karjat station. So as of now, only goods trains are running on that track, but the government is also planning to lay down a second railway track so that local train will also move on that particular line. So your far central, this is Karjat, and your Navi Mumbai, which is Panvel, will be connected by a railway line. I'll also tell you what is that project named as. Going ahead, these are all the current infrastructure which is available in Karjat. But when I say if you are planning to invest your hard-earned money either in a property, like either in a land or in a pre-constructed bungalow, let's not go to Lonavala or let's not go to Alibag because it's a saturated market. Okay, what will make you to buy in Karjat is because all this infrastructure which is coming in near future. So let me tell you what all infrastructure is there around and in Karjat. So to start with first is your Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor. Let me tell you, it's also a dream project of Nitin Gadkari, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, and government has sanctioned close to $100 billion to complete this project. So once this project is being completed, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that what type of appreciation you will be getting for the land what you have bought in Karjat. Then comes your Trans Harbour Link, which would be tagged as the longest sea link of India. So as of now, the longest sea link is your Bandra Worli sea link. So for Trans Harbour Link, which is also said to be a Nhava Sheva link. So this bridge starts from Shivri and it will end till Chirle village, which is very near to Panvel. Once this project was announced, so let me tell you who had owned this tender for this particular project. So it's L&T, it's Tata, and one Japanese company. So this three top company had come together to complete this project, which is named as Trans Harbour Link or Nhava Sheva Link. Once this project was announced, so lots of South Mumbaikar have started showing interest to invest their hard-earned money in Navi Mumbai and also considering Karjat as a second home because the travel time from South Mumbai to Karjat will reduce down for more than 1 hour with the completion of this bridge. And because it has been constructed by Tata, L&T and a Japanese company, so they also have a deadline. So this bridge would be completed by next year. Okay. Then comes the biggest infrastructure of Navi Mumbai, that is the airport, international airport, which is coming in Panvel. Let me tell you, we have been hearing about this international airport since years. But the deadline which has been given by Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Uddhavji Thackeray. So the first flight is expected to land or take off on this Navi Mumbai International Airport by 2022. That is by next year. For sure, you will see the first terminals which is completed, the first runway. Yes, it would be in cargo airport initially, but the second phase would be for passenger airport because the two airport which is there in Mumbai are facing a heavy air traffic. So for sure, we have to divert few flights later on Navi Mumbai International Airport. But as of now, the runway, the first terminals which would be built on in Panvel, that would be an cargo airport. Okay, and this Navi Mumbai International Airport is just 1 hour of drive from till my project. Okay. This is what I was talking about, the railway connectivity of far central Karjat to Navi Mumbai Panvel. So the project name is Panvel Karjat Rail Corridor. So once the train, local train, which will leave from Karjat, it will come to Panvel, and from Panvel, it will take the harbour line towards CST. Okay, so this is also one infrastructure which will be completed by 2023. Because the airport is coming here, Navi Mumbai International Airport is coming here, this entire development falls under NANA. So NANA stands for Navi Mumbai Airport Influence Notified Area. And let me tell you guys, NANA has appointed SIDCO, which would be acting as a planning authority to do all the development in Karjat. So actually, I reside in Vashi, which is a part of Navi Mumbai. And for all the Mumbaikar who have attended this seminar, who have joined with us, definitely they will agree on this fact that Navi Mumbai is said to be a planned city. So the roads are widened. There is no waterlogging areas in Navi Mumbai, and it is said to be a planned city because the entire construction, the development has been done under SIDCO guidelines. So same, NANA has appointed SIDCO to act as a planning authority over here. So all the development will fall under SIDCO. Going ahead, let me tell you that why we have chosen Karjat and what exactly sightseeing or the scenic scenes are there around Karjat. So we say that there is something for everyone. Whatever personality you are, whatever hobbies you hold, everything, every person has some or the other thing, unique thing among them, and they can connect it with Karjat. So let me tell you what all things do we have in Karjat. So to start with it, we have Kondana Caves, which is close to 2000 years old. We have Bajirao Peshwa, the Kotilgarh Fort, ND Studio, wherein lots of Bollywood movie has been shot. Bhimashankar Wildlife Sanctuary we have around Karjat. Plus, people who like adventurous activity, we have all those sports around Karjat, and especially for senior citizens, so that they can connect spiritually, we have lots of temple in Karjat. That is why we say that there's something for everyone. So now the question comes: if buying land is so yieldful, why do more people not buy land? Like I told you in the starting of this webinar, like people, the trend has been changed, but the trend which we were observing before this pandemic, people wanted to invest their hard-earned money in a flat, so that a flat, when I say a flat, so in a society, so that they will also get a good returns, okay, in a form of rent. The only reason they don't want to invest their money in land, because they don't want to get into a hassle wherein documents are not right in place. There are lots of builder landowners whom you will find on portals, different portals, wherein they are offering their land. But let me tell you, they are only selling you the land, but they won't tell you that whether all that required document which is required to transfer the ownership of a land is being available with them or not. So that's the reason lots of people don't want to get into a hassle of buying a land, because documents are not right in place for every land. What if you will get the document, and once you pay an entire amount and you go for a stamp duty registration, you will find that there's some litigation on the land. So stamp duty takes years and years. Okay. What if both these things are also right in place? You have to write multiple applications to the governing body seeking for an electricity supply, a water connection till your plot, and also an approach road won't be there. Okay. Plus the constant fear of encroachment, because you will find people who are selling land, those lands are not demarked plot. So just adjacent to plot, there would be a second plot owner who would be owning a big land parcel just adjacent to you. And there's no fencing, proper fencing, which has been done. So there's always a fear of encroachment. So that is the reason, like I told you, you are the chosen one, and it's time to not just buy a land, but what we are offering you is the right land. When I say right land, what exactly do we mean? We are on a mission to give you an experience which is effortless, it's accessible, very safe, and very yieldful. So let us all introduce the launch of India's first international riverside retreat. So why we have named this project as India's first international riverside retreat, that I will explain you in the coming slides ahead. To start with this presentation and to give you more information about this product, let me tell you my entire product is based on 4 pegs. We call them as peg. The very first peg is the luxurious villa plot which we are offering. Second is the international resort which is there in the same development. I'm not telling this international resort is very nearby to my project, is there in the same development. Plus, this entire project comes with 60 plus amenities, and the icing on the cake is the river page. So these are the 4 pegs: the luxurious villa plot, an international resort, it comes with 60 plus amenities, and the icing on the cake, which is river page. So to start with the luxurious villa plot, which we are selling in Karjat, what all things we are not just promising, but we are delivering, and which we have delivered close to 62 clients. Like I told you in the starting of the presentation, this entire land parcel what we own, that is 130 plots which is available, and close to 60% of the inventory has been sold out. Okay, so we are not just promising, but all those things which we have delivered is we have a clear ownership document. When I talk about clear ownership document, that means Sadbara. So Sadbara would be transferred under your name once you buy a plot from us. This entire project, my 66 acres of the project, falls, it's a RERA registered project. So in this presentation, I will also share you the project RERA number. You can go on MahaRERA website, write that project number, and you will find out who all are the promoter, what all things we have completed in the past, and what all amenities which we are planning to get delivered in this project, in this development, what exactly the timeline we have kept for ourselves. So all this minute detail is available on MahaRERA website. Once I'll share you the MahaRERA number, you can simply go through to the website. Plus this entire development, 66 acres of land parcel. I'm sure you will agree on this, that in Karjat, there were no NA plot, which is non-agriculture plot. Earlier, every land parcel was an agriculture plot. Same, this development was also an agriculture plot, but later on we have converted from agriculture plot to NA plot, and we also have a certificate for the same. So for all those buyers who have bought a plot in this development, they get Satbara registration under their name. They have checked all those legal aspects and timeline on Maharera website. Plus, we also give them an NA certificate for the land parcel. So in Karjat, in Lonavala, and in Alibag, like I told you, there are lots of buyers who are selling land. They would be telling that that particular land is an NA land, non-agriculture land. But you never know, once you pay a token, once you give an amount later on, you will come to know during registration that it exactly is an agriculture plot. And that you come to know later because all those projects are not RERA registered. So you cannot find it yourself. Okay, but here my project is a RERA registered, and we also have an NA certificate for the same. So the conversion of agriculture plot to NA plot, that certificate is also available with us. Okay. And the advantage of investing in this development, let me tell you that is this entire land parcel is not a barren land. We have actually measured the plots. We have done a fencing. It's a proper demarked plot. So it's a pre-cut ready plots. Plus, I have SBI and LIC housing, which has come on board, which has issued loan also to all those salaried people who reside in Mumbai and who had bought a plot in this project. So I have SBI and LIC housing also. So loan facility is also available for this particular project. Let me tell you what, like I told you, that there's some advantage also if some banking sector, some banks which comes on board to give loan facilities. So how exactly, you have to be rest assured about that. All those documents like the Satbara, the ownership document, are those plots NA plot, everything has been validated and checked thoroughly by SBI and LIC housing. That is why they have come on board to give loan facilities, and they have also disbursed lots of money for the people who had bought a plot at this development. Okay, so we rest assured about that. Like I told you, we are not only promising, but the same we are delivering. So these are ready to move in villa plots for a complete peace of mind. Now what you see on the screen is the actual site image. So we are not just giving you an NA plot, non-agriculture plot, but along with that, we are also giving you an assured infrastructure like three-phase electricity supply. So you don't have to write applications to the governing body, like I told you, seeking permissions to get an electricity supply till your plot. So three-phase electricity supply is available at every plot. Plus, my every plot, right, whether it's an 8,000 square feet, it's 10,000 square feet, or it's 50,000 square feet plot, every plot has two pipeline which has been laid down. So like I told you, I have explained you about 4 pegs. At the end, we had a river page which flows through this development. Once I'll show you how exactly this river page is surrounding my development on all the 3 sides. So this river page is a ever flowing river. So what we do, I told you that every plot has 2 pipeline. So what is the source of water? I'm not telling you that you have to dig your own bore well to get water. So Page River, which is an ever-flowing river. I repeat, it's an ever-flowing river because it is connected with the Tata hydropower plant, which is there in Bhivpuri. So once the electricity is generated, they release the water in Page River. So it's an ever-flowing river throughout the 12 months down the clock. There's water in this river. So we pull water from Page River. We also have a filtration plant over there. So water has been filtered, and that is used for domestic use and for horticulture, like for your gardening and domestic use. Plus, I have 2 lakhs liter of tank capacity. The image what you see is 2 lakh liter of tank capacity. Water comes from Karjat Municipal Corporation, and that is used for drinking. So your electricity, water supply is readily available at your plot. Then comes how exactly we have measured and demarcation of the plot has been done. So the third image, what you see, you can find out the fencing, how exactly we have done the fencing. So it's not the bob wire fencing which we have done. So you will find this pole and the fence which is between this pole. So every plot has been measured and fencing has been done. And at the end, the fourth image on the extreme right hand side, what you see, this is how we hand over a plot to you. So when I say hand over a plot to you, so on possession, once the registration has been done, the entire amount has been paid to us. So this is how we hand over a plot to you. Every plot has an approach road. So the paver block road, what you see over here on the extreme right hand side of the image, these are the paver block. That is the entry of the plot. So what we do is we construct a concrete wall with a main gate, what you see in this picture, okay, in this image. So we construct a concrete wall, we fix a main gate over there, and the three sides would be covered with fencing. Okay. So every plot will have a concrete wall, your main gate, fencing, plus three-phase electricity supply, two water pipeline. This is how we hand over a plot to you. Going ahead, talking about this international resort, like I told you, this international resort is not nearby to my project. It's within the same development. So let me explain you what it is. Because like I told you, we are launching India's first international riverside retreat. And what exactly does it mean? So there's this international hospitality brand name as Absolute Hospitality brand. So it's a Thailand-based company, and their sister concern company is U Hotels and Resort. Many of you have heard about U Tropicana, which was there in Alibag, and I'm sure many of you have already visited U Tropicana. You might have stayed over there. So U Tropicana. So when U Hotels and Resort, whichever hotel they take over, okay. So they put the initial as U. So they have ended their contract in Alibag, and U Hotels and Resort they have entered in Karjat. So this resort in the 66.5 acres of land parcel, let me first tell you who all are the promoter of this plot. So the promoter is Mr. Chandan Parmar. All these details you will find on MahaRERA website. Once I'll share you the RERA number, but still let me tell you, the promoter is Mr. Chandan Parmar, who is a very renowned CA, Mr. Amit Pokarna, who is a horticulturist, and Mr. SP Modi. These three of them, they have came together to start a resort in the same development. So the resort name was Rivergate Resort, and that was operational since last 9 years until the pandemic hit us. During the pandemic, the business slowed down, and that is the reason they have to approach this international hospitality brand, U Hotels and Resort. So U Hotels and Resort, they have signed an agreement with Rivergate. Okay? And this U Hotels and Resort, let me tell you, like I told you, it's a Thailand-based company. This brand has a vast global footprint. Let me tell you what all resort they are managing across the globe. So this is one of a resort which they are managing in Thailand. They are operating in Thailand. This one is in Bali, and this one is in Vietnam. So same international hospitality brand with U Hotels and Resort, they have come to Karjat to service their privileged clients over here. So one of the fastest growing global hospitality managed brand with a vast profile of hotels, resort, and service residents. So with U Hotels and Resort entering into Karjat, so the resort name would be U Rivergate Karjat. You can also check officially U Hotels and Resort. They have declared this on their website that they have entered in Karjat, and they would be operational this year. By month of December, U Rivergate Karjat will be open for guests. As of now, the entire project is under renovation as per U Hotels and Resort standards. So all their rooms, kitchen services, everything is under renovation. So the resort is named as U Rivergate Karjat with the entry of U Hotels and Resort. Going ahead, they will not only be managing the international resort, that's for sure, they will be servicing their guests, but their only work is not only to manage the international resort, but also manage the common areas. So in this 66.5 acres of development, all those common areas will be managed by U Hotels and Resort. That's not all. Facility management services will also be provided by U Hotels and Resort. Okay. Now, coming on to the 60 plus amenities which is there in the same, since we have completed the luxurious villa plot which is there in Karjat plus the international resort, the third pack comes with 60 plus amenities. So what all 60 plus amenities do we have in this development? I'll just read out for you. We have children play area, we have tot play zone, bird watching, horse riding, Lego room, tot sandbox, hedge maze. Since we have a resort over here, which was operational since last 9 years, and like I told you, with the entry of U Hotels and Resort, now everything is under renovation. So for the guests and for the plot owners, and to refresh their mind and soul, we have a meditation center right over here. We have a luxurious spa. We have swimming pool. We also have a temple. We have reflexological park. We have riverside yoga zone. Going ahead, keeping in mind there should be lots of greenery around your house. we have nature trail, we have green lawn, plus we are coming up with a mini Miyawaki forest. Let me tell you what does mini Miyawaki forest means. So Miyawaki, actually there was a Japanese citizen guy named as Miyawaki. He used to take a huge land parcel and used to construct a vertical forest over there. So one of my promoter is Mr. Amit Pokarna. Like I told you, he's a horticulturist. Okay, and he's more interested to plant trees, and that is the reason you will find there are more than 1 lakh trees which has been planted in my 66.5 acres of development. Okay, so he is coming up with a mini Miyawaki forest in this development. Going ahead, we are also coming up with electrical vehicle charging station. On-site maintenance facilities would be provided by you hotels and resort. So when I say on-site maintenance, that means if let's suppose you need an electrician assistance, you need a plumber assistance, a carpenter assistance, a cook. So all these facilities would be provided by you hotels and resort. Let me also tell you, this is entirely a gated community. Entirely a gated community with CCTV surveillance and security guards as well, and everything will be managed by you hotels and resort. We also have an amphitheater so that you can throw some parties or a family function which can be hosted in this amphitheater. We have restaurant, we have banquet facilities, mini movie theater, plus like I told you, there's this river page which is surrounding my development on all the 3 sides. And it's an ever-flowing river because it is connected with Tata Hydropower plant in Bhivpuri. So that is the reason we are coming up with water body activities like kayaking, river tubing, water tubing, and water rafting as well. Plus, we have a clubhouse right over there, which comprises of lots of indoor games like table tennis, carom. We also have a pool, Zumba room. We have a gym, and outdoor games like archery, basketball, volleyball, tennis, badminton. We have a jogging and cycling track as well. So these are all the 60 plus amenities which comes in this development, which all the plot owner can use all the services. And let me tell you, all this common area plus this amenities would be managed by you hotels and resort. And we have reserved the best for the last, that is the fourth peg, which comprises of the river page. During this presentation, I have been talking more about river page as well. I have covered a lot of things stating that it's an ever-flowing river because it is connected with the Tata hydropower plant in Bhivpuri. Okay. In Karjat, if you are looking for an NA plot, like I told you, there are lots of buyers who are selling NA plot, but the documents won't be available with them. Those are not RERA registered. So tomorrow, if you are into some conflict, so you cannot approach government also. Plus, you won't find any of those NA plots which is touching a river body, a water body. My project in Karjat, wherein we are selling NA plot, is the only last development which is surrounded by a river. Okay, then this entire 66.5 acres where you would be staying with your family, there's a resort, there's a river, this entire 66.5 acres and the surrounding area, everything comes under a green zone. So there won't be any SME or factory which will be setting up right over here, which will pollute the water and air quality in this region. So be rest assured about that as well. So therefore, what we are really offering, I'll just summarize everything for you. We are presenting luxurious villa plot which will be serviced by global hospitality brand. In this, what all things we are giving to you is curated NA land parcel, assured infrastructure like electricity, water supply. Then you will be getting a clear ownership document, that is Satbara, and this entire project is a RERA registered project. It's a pre-cut, properly fencing has been done for all these plots. It's a gated community which will be managed by global hospitality partner. And talking about the investment, I've been comparing my project with Lonavala and with Alibag, and I've told you that Lonavala and Alibag is an saturated market, and you cannot expect a good returns in coming future down the line. Let me tell you, if you are investing in this project, in my development, what type of return on investment you can expect. So I just would like to share you a survey report which is done by Collier. So let me first tell you who actually Collier is. So Collier is world-renowned real estate and investment advisory firm. Okay, they have done an independent research, keeping in mind the infrastructure which is coming in Karjat, around Karjat as well. So first is your Panvel-Karjat rail corridor, which will connect your Panvel station and Karjat station, which should be completed by 2023. That is the deadline which has been given by government. Plus your Navi Mumbai International Airport. What if by 2022 also it doesn't complete? So for sure by 2023, the first phase, which would be in cargo airport, would be completed. Then comes your Trans Harbour Link, which will be completed by next year. Okay. All this development which is coming in and around Panvel. So according to Collier and their research independent survey which they have done, Collier has come to a conclusion stating that whatever amount you are investing today, in 10 years down the line, that is by 2030, you can expect 3 times as a return because of all this infrastructure which is coming around Panvel. Okay. Such type of projection and such type of independent survey was also conducted in Lonavala, especially for Lonavala and for Alibag, and that prediction had come true. So the same prediction which they have made for Karjat, that by 2023, whatever amount you are investing today, that is in 2021 or by latest by 2022, you would be getting 3 times as a return. Going ahead, we are launching the code name Terra La Page. Like I told you, Terra means territory or a land, and because my land parcel is being on the foothills of Sahyadri, and also there's this river page which is flowing. So that is why the project name is Terra La Page, land by the river page, which means land by the river page, and it would be managed by U Rivergate Karjat. So guys, now the wait is over. What I'm sharing with you is the layout of this entire project. This is the Page River which is surrounding my development on all the 3 sides. Let me tell you, where is this international resort? So the amenity number 14, amenity number 15, 16, with a huge swimming pool which comes under amenity number 17 and the 18. Here exactly my 6.5 acres of resort which has been constructed. So like I told you, this entire development is based on 4 pegs. First is a luxurious villa plot, NA plots. So in this development, you can see all these plots has been demarked. So this is our first peg, that is the NA plots, luxurious villa plot. Plus the second is an international resort. So my international resort, which I have zoomed it for you. Here exactly the resort is, which is there in the same development. Okay. This is the river page, what you see over here. And on the right hand side and the left hand side, you can see there are a list of amenities, and those have been plotted on this layout. Okay. So that was our third peg, the 60 plus amenities. Okay. So all those 4 peg you can see in this development, in this layout. Okay. Whether you go for a smaller plot or a bigger plot, when I say bigger plot, all this river touching plots, what you see on the screen, those are premium plot which are touching the river. Okay. Your premium plot plus plots wherein which are between 6,000 square feet up till 8,000 square feet over here, where you can see my cursor. Here I have plots ranging from 6,000 square feet to 8,000 square feet plot size. Those are available. So every plot, whether you go for a bigger plot or plot between 6,000 square feet to 8,000 square feet, every plot has some of the other amenities right next to it. So on the right hand side and the left hand side, the list of amenities which has been listed, you can see where exactly those have been plotted over here. Now, I would like to show you a drone video so that you will get a complete understanding how beautiful this entire project is. So you can see this is the Page River. And between this Page River, here is the entire land parcel. And this white structure, what you see is the resort building. New Hotels and Resort is exactly over here. The white building, what you see in this development. Like I have explained to you in this presentation, this entire project is a gated community. When we say it's a gated community, so there's this security guards over here, we have CCTV surveillance over here, and the exterior wall, we have a concrete wall with proper fencing has been done. This is the main entrance of this project. All the internal roads in this development are paver block road. What you see in this video, those are 6 meter wide and paver block road. We don't have any roads which are built by tar. So every roads are paver block road, and you can see the greenery around also in this video. So like I told you, our promoter, one of our promoter, Mr. Amit Pokarna, he's a horticulturist. So all these trees and the greenery has been planted under his guidance. So that was the drone video of this entire development, wherein we have shown you the internal roads, which are paver block road, more than 6 meter wide roads, the greenery which you have already seen in this development. Now, let me tell you what exactly our Maharera registration number is. So our Maharera registration number is, what you see on the screen is P52 000002713. So you will find all the details of this project on Maharera website. So it is open for public domain. It's available in public domain. Now going ahead, like I told you, here we have demarked plots starting from 6,000 square feet up till 55,000 square feet. Okay, as per your requirement, we have this plot over here, which is properly measured and fencing has been done. So we have something called as patio collection over here, which is in great demand over here, because once we have launched this patio collection, we have got a fantastic response. So what exactly patio collection means? So within a patio collection, this is how you can design your dream house, your holiday home, your second home, where you will have a living space, you can have a swimming pool and a patio space with lots of greenery around. This is also one of a design which you can build on patio collections. I'll just come to it, what exactly a patio collection, the plot size which comes under a patio collections are. This is also one of a design which you can build on patio space. So what exactly patio collection is? Any plot, the luxurious villa plots which is there with us, which are more than 7,500 square feet and above, that comes under patio collection. Wherein once you buy those patio collection, let me tell you, you can build your dream house on that with large size bedroom or large number of bedrooms or a combination of both, plus a king size living room to complement the lavish lifestyle. You can also have a separate staff room. You can build your own private garden, your own amenities like swimming pool, your tennis court, and so on this patio space, which is more than 7,500 square feet land parcel. Okay. So this is how you can build a bungalow for yourself in Karjat in this development. So what if you go for 7,500 square feet plot size? So you can see on the left hand side, this is the main entrance of the plot. So once you enter, you can have a car parking space, then the entire bungalow or villa. Then just behind your bungalow, you can have a deck space with a private swimming pool and a private garden. So all this, what you see on the screen right now, you can build on 7,500 square feet plus. This is just for a reference purpose. So you can build a ground floor, a first floor. Let me tell you, if you are planning to buy a patio collections plot, which are 7,500 square feet plots, you will get an FSI of 1. When I say there is an FSI of 1:1, so just for an example, you have gone for 8,000 square feet plot. So you can build a bungalow of 8,000 square feet. Okay, so it would be like 3,000 as ground floor, 3,000 as first floor, and 2,000 as second floor. So the permission what you will get is G+2, and the height of the bungalow maximum what you can build is 45 feet. So you can utilize the complete 1 FSI. Going ahead, let me tell you that there are 101 reasons to buy a plot in this development, because it comes with 60 plus amenities. I've also shown you, and you have also seen in the videos the amenities over there. Plus there are 15 infra project which is going on around Karjat, so you will get a very good returns in coming future down the line. Plus the Collier has also done a survey in which I have shown you the report as well. Here in this development, there's this 5-star international hospitality brand, U Hotels and Resort, which has come in the same development. There are 10 site assurance over here. Okay. This entire project is hidden on the foothills of Sahyadri, and it also rated as the top tourist destination place, okay, around Mumbai. So let's look at how much villa plot cost around Mumbai. If I have to compare my project with Lonavala on Alibag, let me tell you what exactly the price ranges are in Lonavala and in Alibag. So what is the minimum ownership cost for a villa plot in that destination? So if I have to compare it with Lonavala, or as I have to give you statics of Lonavala. So first of all, if Mumbaikar is planning to go to Lonavala, they have to spend on road close more than 2.5 hours of drive it is. Okay. Plus, if you buy a 5,000 square feet in Lonavala after spending 1 crore 25 lakhs, I'm just talking about a piece of land, not a pre-constructed bungalow which you will get on this 5,000 square feet. Just a land cost where you have to spend 1.25 CR in Lonavala for a 5,000 square feet plot, and you will only get 0.2 FSI. So on 5,000 square feet, you can construct only 1,000 square feet of bungalow. Same cases with Alibag. Travel time is more for Alibag. That is for Mumbaikar, they have to drive for more than 2 hours to reach to Alibag. Okay. Plus, like I told you, there are not every plot in Alibag is touching a river body, or there's this river which is there, and the plots which is right next to a river. In Alibag, you have to spend more than 1.5 CR for a 5,000 square feet plot, and there also you will get a permission of 0.2. So you can only construct 1,000 square feet on 5,000 square feet plot, any plot. Okay. Now, if I have to compare this Alibag and Lonavala with Karjat with my project, let me tell you, we reduce travel time by 50% so that you spend less time on road. Yeah, because Karjat comes before Lonavala, and yes, Alibag also the time takes to reach to you to Alibag. In the half of the time you will be reaching to Karjat. Okay, we are offering serviced villa plots right at the river body, which is Page River, which is ever flowing river, and it comes with 60 plus amenities. Plus, there's this international resort which will give you a high appreciation in coming future. So all these are the USP and what you are expected to spend is half of the price what you are supposed to spend in Alibag or in Lonavala. Going ahead, codename Kerala page, which is there in Karjat, wherein you only the drive time is 1.5 hours to, it takes only 1.5 hours to reach to Karjat from Mumbai. The plots which are available with us is 7,500 square feet plus the bigger plots which are there right touching to the river body. And here you will get an FSI for 7,500 square feet and so on plots. You will get an FSI of 1. So on 7,500 square feet plot, you could construct a bungalow of 7,000 square feet, like G+2. So my 7,500 square feet plot, the agreement value is just 59.9 lakhs. For 7,500 square feet plot, which we call a patio collection plot, the agreement value is just 59.9 lakhs. And you can reserve your plot by paying a token amount of 1,99,000. So the inventory which is available with us, we will show you. So it would be one-on-one once this webinar is over. All those who are interested, you can ask the questions which you want to ask, and later on we would be sharing you some inventory. Before you come to the site, you can also reserve your plot. A tentative reservation would be done on your plot once you pay a token amount of 1,99,000. So once you pay a token, you can come down to our site with your family, entire family. You can see the entire development, and if you like the project, I'm sure you will love the project. So we can go ahead with the booking formality, or else by any chance, which will never ever happen, by any chance, if you are not feeling that positive vibration coming in that particular project, you can cancel your booking and we will refund your token amount without any deduction. Okay, but that is not a a norm stating that unless and until you pay us a token, you are not allowed to visit a site. But this offer, I mean, the paying a token, this process, this protocol is only because you should not miss the best inventory which is available with us. Okay, by that time you come and say, suppose if you are getting late to come down to the Karjat, so you can just simply pay us a token and you can reserve a plot before you come to our site. So we give you a 7 days of window. Once the payment is done, the token amount is being paid. So we give you a 7 days of window. Okay, you can come down to our project, see your the entire development and the plot which you have chosen for yourself. Okay. Now this is actually the layout. The numbering, what you see, the one which has been marked in red, all those units has been sold out, and the one which is marked in blue, sorry, in black, those are available. So my 7,500 square feet plots which I have is plot number 5, which is a corner plot. You can see on the right hand side of plot number 5, we have a beautiful garden right over there. I also have plot number 6, which is again a corner plot. So there, here also you will find a beautiful garden right over there. Plot number 7, just behind that, you can see the same garden which has been shared by the corner plot 5. So that is comes under picture. So I have these 3 plots which are available, which is 7,500 square feet. From this plot, you can also see all these roads. What you see is the paver block road, what you have seen in the drone video. The resort, which is there on the right hand side, the amenity number 14, 15, 16 is just walking distance from all these plots. Plus, if you want to access the river page, so it is right over here. Okay. So this area wherein we have amenity number 11, right touching this river page, here we'll have water body activities like kayaking, river tubing, and water rafting. Okay. Now I would like to show you this entire development. This is the entire development. Let me show you where exactly we have the premium plots. So all these plots, let me start from the left hand side. On the extreme left hand side, what you see is plot number 1. So starting from plot number 1 up till plot number 19, what you see here, up till plot number 19, all those are premium plots. When I say premium plots, it starts from 22,000 square feet and above. Okay, that we say more than half an acre. So all these are premium plots which are right touching to the river. Then the 7,500 square feet plots which I was showing you, I'll just show you that. Before that, let me show you where exactly we have that international resort. So this is that resort, international resort, U Hotels and Resort over here. And our patio collection, wherein we have plots starting from plots of 7,500 square feet. These are those plots. Wherein the units which is available is unit number 5, where you can see the cursor, unit number 7, unit number 6, plot number 5, 6 and 7. These 3 plots with the beautiful access of this garden. So this is the entire project with Page River surrounding this development on all the 3 sides. I'm sure you all have liked this project, and you will definitely plan to visit with your family. But before that, I also wanted to tell you that I have explained you during this presentation, we have application-based process wherein, just wait. I would request all of you to at least come to our site, see this entire development, or you want to pay a token, book a tentative plots for yourself before you come down to the site. That is also available so that we can discuss one-on-one. Actually, I was showing you this. I hope now the screen is visible. So this is this entire development. And these are the premium plots which I wanted to show you. The extreme left-hand side, plot number 1, up till, okay, there's some technical glitch, I think so. Now, is there some questions which you need to ask about this project and this development?
मैं इसको इन्वेस्टमेंट के टाइप से देख रहा हूँ ये प्रोजेक्ट को।
हाँ जी।
तो मैं नेक्स्ट 2 to 3 इयर्स में क्या एप्रिसिएशन एक्सपेक्ट कर सकता हूँ मैं इस प्रोजेक्ट से?
ओके, सो सर देखिए, आप इसको इन्वेस्टमेंट की तरह देख रहे हो तो करजत में ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट है जो उनका ना बाई प्रोडक्ट इज लैंड। पहला प्राइमरी प्रोडक्ट उनका जो रहता है वो है प्री कंस्ट्रक्टेड बंगलो। हम यहाँ पे जो करजत में हमारे पास ये जो प्रोजेक्ट है, पहली चीज तो हम यहाँ पे जो आपको बेच रहे हैं वो है लैंड है। ओके, इसमें हमारे तरफ से आपको कोई भी ऐसे दबाव नहीं रहेगा जिसमें आप हमसे जब जमीन खरीदते हो तो हम आपसे ये नहीं कहेंगे कि आपको 2 साल में कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है, 3 साल में कंस्ट्रक्शन करना है। आप जमीन खरीद के आगे 5 साल के लिए भी रख सकते हो, 10 साल के लिए भी रख सकते हो एंड उसके बाद बेच सकते हो। क्यों? आपका अपना डिसीजन होगा, 7/12 आपके नाम पे है। अब आपने पूछा कि आप क्या एप्रिसिएशन इसमें एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो। तो सर जी 3 साल के अंदर ट्रांस हार्बर लिंक आपका कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, आपका पनवेल करजत रेल कॉरिडोर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, प्लस आपका एयरपोर्ट भी फंक्शनल हो जाएगा। तो ये तीनों इतना बड़ा डेवलपमेंट, इतना बड़े बड़े इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, जब भी कोई सिटी के नजदीक इतना रेडी हो जाते हैं ना सर, तो हर चीज का जो है वैल्यू बढ़ जाता है, वहां का रेंटल बढ़ जाता है क्योंकि काफी लोग वहां पे आएंगे। कनेक्टिविटी हो गया, एयरपोर्ट हो गया, एयरपोर्ट आ गए तो वहां पे बहुत सारे आपके ये खुल जाएंगे, आई मीन होटल्स खुल जाएंगे। ठीक है, जो भी फ्लाइट से यहाँ पे आने का करेगा उनके लिए एक हॉलीडे होम रह जाएगा ये। तो यहाँ पे आपको काफी अच्छा एप्रिसिएशन मिलेगा। एंड मैंने आपको कॉलियर रिपोर्ट भी शेयर की थी, जो मैंने स्क्रीन शेयर करके आपको कॉलियर रिपोर्ट्स बताया था। कॉलियर जो कि एक वर्ल्ड रिनाउंड रियल एस्टेट एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट एडवाइजरी फर्म है, उन्होंने एक सिमिलर सर्वे किया था अलीबाग एंड लोनावला के लिए एंड उनका प्रेडिक्शन भी राइट था उस टाइम का। अभी जो उन्होंने करजत के लिए किया हुआ है, ये सारा जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर आला है, आपका पनवेल कॉरिडोर, एयरपोर्ट, ट्रांस हार्बर लिंक, इससे उन्होंने कहा हुआ है कि आप 10 साल के अंदर 3 टाइम्स रिटर्न एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो। ओके, आपका जहाँ क्वेश्चन है कि आप 3-4 साल में कितना कर सकते हो, हालांकि मैं आपको उस चीज पे ये नहीं कह सकता आप डेफिनेटली डबल इन एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हो, बट आपने जो भी इन्वेस्ट किया आई एम श्योर आपको काफी अच्छा रिटर्न्स मिलेगा। अगर आप रुक जाओगे एज पर कॉलियर्स 10 साल के अंदर, तो डेफिनेटली आपको 3 टाइम्स एज अ रिटर्न मिलेगा। आई होप आपके क्वेश्चन का मैंने आंसर दिया। एंड ऑल्सो और एक चीज मुझे आपको बताना है कि जो प्रेजेंटेशन के आखिरी में हम आपको बताते हैं, आपने कहा कि आप यहाँ पे लैंड लोगे जस्ट फॉर एन इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड फिर उसको आप बेचोगे बाद में जाके, तो आपको कितना रिटर्न्स मिलेगा। आप इसमें एक अच्छा खासा आप एक रेंटल रेवेन्यू भी जनरेट कर सकते हो। मैं बताता हूँ आपको कैसे। ये जो रिसोर्ट है, आई मीन यू होटल्स एंड रिसोर्ट, ठीक है, जो कि ये स्टेरेला पेज प्रोजेक्ट में 66.5 एकर्स में जहां हम आपको जमीन बेच रहे हैं, यहाँ पे आप एक विला भी बना सकते हैं एंड बंगलो भी बनाओगे जो आप रेंट पे दे सकते हो। ओके, सो आप जैसे ही अपना विला आप रेंट पे दोगे, तो डेफिनेटली आपको एक इनकम सोर्स भी वहां पे जनरेट हो जाएगी। एंड लेट मी टेल यू सर, यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने कहा हमारा प्राइमरी प्रोडक्ट है एनए प्लॉट्स। कल अगर आपको यहाँ पे बंगलो बनाना है, विला बनाना है, हम यहाँ पे मोनोपोली बिजनेस नहीं कर रहे हैं जिसमें हम आपको कहेंगे कि आपने हमसे जमीन खरीदी है तो आप मेरा ही आर्किटेक्ट यूज कीजिए, मेरा ही कॉन्ट्रैक्टर हायर कीजिए और पूरा कंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल आप हमसे ही खरीद लीजिए, मेरा ही बंगलो का डिजाइन बनाइए। ऐसा कुछ भी यहाँ पे नॉर्म नहीं है। आप अपने खुद के पसंद के आर्किटेक्ट को बुला सकते हैं एंड कोई भी कॉन्ट्रैक्टर जिनसे आपको काम कराना है आप उनसे काम करा सकते हो। प्लस कोई भी फ्रीलांसर है जो आपको बंगलो का डिजाइन बना के देंगे एंड अप्रूवल लेंगे एंड इमीडिएटली आप नेक्स्ट डे बंगलो भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हो, कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ बंगलो। क्योंकि बंगलो कंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए जमीन तो हम आपको दे ही रहे हैं जो कि पूरा गेटेड कम्युनिटी है, प्रॉपर फेंसिंग है, रोड है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, वाटर सप्लाई है। सो हम इसे कहते हैं प्लग एंड प्ले मॉडल। आप जैसे जमीन लोगे आप नेक्स्ट डे भी काम स्टार्ट कर सकते हो अपना खुद का आर्किटेक्ट लाके। या इन केस अगर आपके पास आप खुद कोई नए आर्किटेक्ट के ऊपर रिलाई नहीं कर सकते हो कि आप जिनको भी लाओगे शायद वो आपका डिजाइन अच्छा ना बनाए या काम कंप्लीट नहीं कर पाए, मेरे पास हमारे पैनल में ही आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हैं जिन्होंने हमारा ये पूरा रिसोर्ट बनाया है। आप जैसे ही आप जमीन खरीदते हो एंड आप प्लान कर रहे हो कुछ कंस्ट्रक्ट करने के लिए, आप हमारे जो पैनल में जो आर्किटेक्ट है उनके साथ बैठ के आप डिस्कस कर सकते हो जो भी आपके प्लान्स है, जो भी आपके डिजाइंस है, एंड वो आपके बिहाफ में अप्रूवल देंगे। और कोई क्वेश्चंस?
हाय रातू जी। हेलो,
हाँ
आई एम
जी, हाँ
ऑडिबल?
जी। यस यस सर, यू आर ऑडिबल, टेल मी।
सर, आपने जस्ट अभी इन्फॉर्म किया है कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटीज एंड वाटर सप्लाईमेंट का, तो जो
हाँ जी।
इलेक्ट्रिसिटीज है जो ग्रिड के थ्रू आएगा क्या अंडर लाइन के अंदर, मतलब आएगा?
ओके तो ये जो आपको हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई करने वाले हैं जो कि 3 फेज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई है, वो है एमएसईबी से आपको आने वाला है। ओके, तो हमारे पास जो इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स जो है क्रॉस की गई है हमारे यहाँ से, हमारे प्रोजेक्ट में भी है। और जबकि यहाँ पे एक रिसोर्ट है जो कि पिछले 9 साल से ऑपरेशनल था, सिर्फ पेंडेमिक के टाइम ये बिजनेस आई मीन लो हो गया है। आई एम श्योर यू ऑल एग्री ऑन दिस, लॉकडाउन के वजह से। okay? तो अब तक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई थी एंड अब भी है। तो ये सारा जो वायर्स है आई मीन 3 फेज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई दिस आर ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट एंड आपको हम इंडिविजुअली मीटर देंगे। सो आप जैसे प्लॉट लोगे आपको इंडिविजुअल एमएससीबी मीटर आपके प्लॉट तक आने वाला है। okay? तो पूरे प्रोजेक्ट पे अभी तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज ऑल्सो अवेलेबल, 3 फेज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई प्लस आई हैव अ जनरेटर, क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पे रिसोर्ट है एंड इस रिसोर्ट के अंदर ही आपके 40 एकोमोडेशन है, 20 बंगलोस एंड 20 कॉटेजेस जो गेस्ट के लिए ओपन हो जाएगा फ्रॉम 15th ऑफ दिसंबर। सो वी ऑल्सो हैव अ जनरेटर बैकअप। तो आपके जो भी कॉमन एरियाज है जैसे रोड्स हो गए, एम्यूनिटीज एरियाज हो गए, सारे कॉमन एरियाज विल ऑलवेज बी लिट, वहां पे हमेशा लाइट लगी रहेगी इवनिंग के टाइम के बाद। एंड ड्यूरिंग पावर कट, पावर फेलियर जब बैकअप नहीं होता है, तो भी हम जो जनरेटर हमारे पास है जो ये पूरा कॉमन एरिया हमेशा लिट रहेगा। ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस? एंड अगर यहाँ पे हम प्राइसिंग की अगर हम बात करें, जो जो यूनिट्स हमारे पास अवेलेबल है, तो आपको सिर्फ एक टेंटेटिव प्राइसिंग आपको बता देते हैं हम कि करजत में हमारे इस प्रोजेक्ट में जहाँ पे हम आपको लग्जरियस विला प्लॉट दे रहे हैं, बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जैसे कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, वाटर, गेटेड कम्युनिटी विद टॉप सिक्योरिटी एजेंसी का आपने नाम सुना होगा, तो वो सिक्योरिटी वाले हैं यहाँ पे। हर नुक एंड कॉर्नर्स में सीसीटीवी कैमरा इंस्टॉल हो रहे हैं। ये सारा प्लस 60 प्लस एम्यूनिटीज, जहाँ पे आप हमारा जिम है, स्पा है, सारे जो प्लॉट ओनर्स को ये एक्सेसिबल रहेगा। जिम, स्पा, हमारे पास वाटर बॉडी एक्टिविटीज जैसे कायाकिंग, रिवर ट्यूबिंग, वाटर राफ्टिंग, एम्पी थिएटर, बैंक्वेट हॉल, हॉर्स राइडिंग एरिया, चिल्ड्रन प्ले एरिया, 60 प्लस एम्यूनिटीज के साथ आती है। ये पूरा जो प्रोजेक्ट है यहाँ पे, अगर इफ यू आर प्लानिंग कि आपको इन्वेस्ट करना है, प्लॉट लेना है जो आपको अच्छा एप्रिसिएशन देगा, आप बंगलो बना के यहाँ पे रेंट पे भी दे सकते हैं। ओके, तो ये सब जो है प्लॉट का जो प्राइसिंग आता है अप्रोक्सीमेटली आता है 1000 रुपीज पर स्क्वायर फीट, एंड दिस इज योर ऑल इन प्राइस, जिसमें आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन, आपका मेंबरशिप, ये सब कवर होता है। इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर जहाँ पे हमारे पास यू होटल्स एंड रिसोर्ट है, जो कि थाईलैंड बेस्ड कंपनी है, आपको यहाँ पे मेंबरशिप भी मिलती है। ये सारा जो एम्यूनिटीज, कॉमन एरिया, सब कुछ मैनेज होगा यू होटल्स एंड रिसोर्ट के द्वारा, जिसमें आपको मेंबरशिप भी मिलती है, जो कि क्लब हाउस एंड सारे एम्यूनिटीज आप यूज करोगे। प्लस एक एड ऑन मेंबरशिप भी होती है, जिसमें आप अब्रॉड ट्रैवल कर रहे हो एंड कहीं पे भी आप यू होटल्स एंड रिसोर्ट के होटल्स में रुकने का आपने प्लान किया हुआ है, तो आपको उस पर डिस्काउंट्स भी मिलता है। ओके, सो प्राइसिंग इज 1000 रुपीज पर स्क्वायर फीट ऑल इन।
थैंक यू
आप,
निखिल।
हाँ जी, आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चंस आए हैं जिन्होंने लिखा होगा जो
हाँ, मेरे
पूछना?
पास
हाँ जी,
मिस्टर संजीव सूद का आया है यूट्यूब के
ओके,
थ्रू
हाँ जी,
क्वेश्चन। उन्होंने ये पूछा है कि हम लोगों का जो प्रोजेक्ट है ये
हाँ जी।
कलेक्टर पासिंग के थ्रू है या म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन के थ्रू है?
ना सर, ये पूरा जो है ये ग्राम पंचायत जमीन पे है, तो आपका जो भी अप्रूवल रहेगा, जैसे आपको बंगलो का डिजाइन वो सब रहेगा, वो आपका अलीबाग तहसील ऑफिस वहां से ही होता है।
ठीक है।
तो कलेक्टर पासिंग है, यस।
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Nikhil, for such a good insights, and even I would like to thank the audience for listening us very patiently. And I hope we have provided the contact number. So those who wants to come and visit the site, please let us know. You can reach out to us in Vashi office or our Andheri office, and we will arrange the for your site visit from there. So I would like those who are interested, please contact us, and we will also get in touch with you for the further details.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Hope to see you at this site.
Sure.
Thank you, Rohit ji.
Thank you, Nikhil ji.
Bye bye.